November 17th, 2011. I'd like to begin this by saying that I am by no means a writer, so please bear with the poor sentence structure and probable bad grammar. My name is Thomas. I'm just a regular guy doing regular work with a pretty normal and quiet life. That is until last week. Something happened that I don't understand, and a lot of strange things have followed. I don't want to talk to my few friends about it for fear they'll think I'm crazy. So, I've turned to the internet just to get it off my chest. It started last Saturday night when I stopped at the convenience store on my way home from work to grab a bag of chips and some dip. As I'm trying to decide what I wanted, I felt like someone was looking at me when a tall, much older man with long gray hair passed behind me, asking in a very low and gruff voice,
"How are you doing, sir?"
I didn't reply, thinking he was muttering to himself, but noticed he kept looking directly at me, then turning away. No problem, I thought. He's probably just drunk or something. I dropped my stuff off at the counter and realized I forgot my wallet. Just before I get to my car, I felt something push and then tighten around my entire body. Just then, the tall man breezed past me with an odd grin and a horrible stare. I didn't hear him coming at all. What the hell? What the hell just happened? I watched him until he got to the corner, and I went back inside to a terrified clerk. Elaine was on her name tag. I asked her if she was okay, and all she could really say was,
"That man.
"What happened?" I asked. She responded,
He just scares the crap out of me. He's been to the store 3 times. Walking every aisle of the store, just staring at me the whole time."
After calling the police and insisting that she'd be fine, I went ahead and left. I thought we both might have gotten shaken up by nothing but a creepy old drunk. That was until Monday evening when I decided to go check up on Elaine and grab some milk. It's 6 o'clock at night, and the morning lady was there. Apparently, Elaine walked out Sunday morning without a word, and no one had seen or heard from her since. Although this isn't a particularly weird thing to happen at a place like this, she had worked there for over a year and seemed to like her job. I'm starting to freak out because I've been seeing, hearing, and experiencing very disturbing things since Saturday night. What the hell happened to Elaine, and what the hell is happening to me? 3 times on the way to work, I've had a different, really old, very raggedy looking person waving at me as I drove by, staring, expressionless. When I got home last night, there was a huge pile of dead flies in my driveway. So many that I thought it was a cat at first. My dog hasn't slept with me since Tuesday night and keeps growling at the front door. She doesn't growl too often, so I get up to check and there's nothing there. I also keep hearing what sounds like loud whispering in the other room, only to turn the TV or radio down and hear nothing but silence. The odd thing is that it happens in every room and only when I have sound playing. I'm starting to feel crazy. I think that's all for now. I'll try and give some more soon. November 17th, 2011. I had a dream about the man last night. He was peeking into my windows, and no matter what I did or how I drew the curtains, there was always a spot that he could peek in through. Every time I looked at my window, I could see an eye peeking in from a space in the curtains. I couldn't get away from him. I woke up on the bathroom floor. November 18th, 2011. After waking up on the bathroom floor yesterday, I decided that taking that much NyQuil is probably not a good way to go to sleep. My dog still won't sleep with me and still keeps growling at the door, but I haven't had any weirdos wave at me since the other day, so maybe things are getting better? I also stopped by the convenience store to grab a pack of cigarettes. The morning lady was there again. She said they'd been trying to call Elaine every day, and she finally answered, saying only,
No!
They don't know about the man and what's been happening to me, and they think she's on drugs. I don't think so. November 18th, 2011. Again with the waving. What the fuck? Why is it only old people, and why are they waving at only me? I was at a stoplight today, and I swear one of them from across the street mouthed, "How are you doing, sir?" I've been having a hard time at work from not sleeping well. I'm not sleeping much, and I probably look like hell. I know it sounds silly, but even though I hear the whispering, I can't go to sleep without my radio on. I think I'm afraid it will start happening when there's no sound, and I don't think I want to hear what they're saying. I have a dream of the man every single night, and I can't go outside after dark anymore. I keep seeing what I think are people in weird places. They're all looking at me. Maybe it's those old people. Maybe my eyes are playing tricks on me. I'm starting to freak out. November 19th, 2011. No. Just no. There was a note on my front door this morning that said,
I had to. Filthy.
This is really not okay, and I didn't hear anyone, and my dog didn't hear anyone. We slept in the living room because of all the noises, and she didn't even growl at the door last night. Anyways, I didn't even sleep for more than an hour and a half, and I didn't hear anyone. Damn it, what does that even mean? I wish they would just get it over with. I took down all the mirrors but the bathroom ones. I put sheets over them with thumbtacks. Only look at them in the day. I've been doing a lot of reading, trying to figure out what's going on. I think someone's after me. Someone. I don't know. I can't stop thinking about these people. I don't believe in this shit, so why is it happening? I keep seeing things out of the corner of my eye, like there's someone there, but when I look, they're gone. I can hardly sleep anymore, and I got let go today for not performing. Now that I'm not going to have to go out as much, I won't see as many people. But I'm going to stop and say something to the next one I see. I'm going to tell them to stop and leave me alone. November 20th, 2011. Why won't they talk? I turned everything off. I want to know what they're saying. I want to know what they want. Or him, whoever. Just fucking talk! I can't hear you over the radio and TV. I'm not going to go out anymore because I feel like hell and I don't sleep. I can't sleep. Sometimes I sleep, but only a few hours at the most. People look at me funny when I go out. Like I'm on drugs or something. I'm not, and no one can understand this anyways. Not even my friends. Even though I know they'd think I was crazy, I ended up talking to one of them anyways. He just thought it was a big joke. I think I'm going to start fixing up my house. I'm home all the time and going a bit crazy, and I have plenty of money saved. Maybe I can get my mind off of some of this, and maybe it will help me sleep. I just need sleep. November 20th, 2011. I just went to the store for some cigarettes and wine. Elaine is dead. She was found in an abandoned house and no cause of death was given. What the hell? I've had quite a few drinks and I've been trying to figure out what the hell is happening to me. What happened that night? And why is Elaine dead? Why and how is any of this happening? I have no control over anything anymore. It can't all be coincidence, can it? It can't just be a bunch of really bad things happening all at once after that night. This week there have been 3 dead birds and 2 dead cats in front of my house. And a suicide 3 doors down. I didn't ever really know him, but when he was outside he always waved when I drove by. I never knew his name. The old people still wave at me, and they stare intently, either until I get the green light or as I go by. Although I'm getting used to it, it still scares the hell out of me, and no matter how much I talk about confronting them, I'm still scared, and I can't. I want my old life back so badly. I'll tell you just a little bit about myself since you've had the patience to sit through this madness. I'm just a regular guy who until recently was in sales. I don't want to tell you what I sold because I don't want anyone trying to get in touch with me. I value my privacy and I really don't want anyone ending up where I am now. Let's just say I made pretty decent money and did pretty damn well for a single 30-something-year-old guy. I bought a small house a few years ago that I share with my dog Zoe. She's my favorite thing on earth, and until recently, has been nothing but mine. Well, she pretty well avoids me now, watching the front door all the time. I used to have a few really good friends, but not so much anymore. We used to hang out here quite a bit, but after all this stuff started happening, I decided I don't want them to see me like this, or somehow have something happen to them. And after I talked to one of my friends about this stuff, and having him blow me off like he did, I don't really want to talk to any of them about it. I know I need help, but I don't know where or who I can go to get it. All in all, I'd been living a pretty damn good and happy life until I saw that man. That's kind of gone now. I'm trying to adapt, but it's been awful. The whole thing has been awful. I think that's about it for tonight. November 21st, 2011. They don't know why she died. She just died? No reason? Fuck. No one just dies. No one. I'm going to find this guy, whatever it takes. This is not happening to me. I'm not going to let it. Things have been getting crazier as this goes on, and the only thing I can focus on is that she said he'd been in 3 times that evening. He stared at her all 3 times, and she was scared more shitless than I could even imagine. I've been drinking. I've had a couple of bottles of wine on a fairly empty stomach. How much more can I take? How much weird shit has to happen? Another dead cat in front of my house today. I went out to Starbucks thinking it was good to get out. At home I can barely deal, and apparently outside of home I can't deal either, because I thought I saw the man. I thought I saw him walk around the building from Starbucks, and I drove around but couldn't find him. Couldn't find anyone. He's really unmistakable. 6'3" easily, thin with long gray hair, the lines on his face like trenches, and his gait elderly but spry. He's dirty, and almost looks homeless, wearing jeans, white tennis shoes, and a black t-shirt. His eyes, they're horrible. I can't get his eyes out of my head. Now I know I sound crazy. I understand, but it just doesn't stop. Zoe all of a sudden won't stay off me. She only wants to be with me, and now she's growling and barking at the door. There's no one there. No one. And nothing. I keep feeling this crushing doom, like the entire sky is about to fall on me and crush me. Like something terrifying is about to happen. Those things are happening now, and those things continue to happen. I decided to go out tonight and try to be a normal person. Maybe it's all in my head, and I'm making too much of it. There's a couple of quiet-looking bars down the street I might try. I'm concerned about how much worse things have gotten and how much crazier I'll feel. I need some sort of normalcy, and being home all the time and being alone all the time just isn't helping. November 22nd, 2011. Got a text message from 333337.
You had to be cleaned. Filthy.
Then the lights flickered. How do you even get a 6-digit phone number? I need to find out who this asshole is and why he's doing this. I don't know how he knows where I live or my cell phone, but if he comes here, I'll know. I'm not going to let some psycho drive me crazy. I put up cameras with motion sensors and wind chimes on all my doors. Even have cans and bottles up against the windows. November 23rd, 2011. They probably think I'm crazy now. I talked to the manager at the store about the man and told her that I think he had something to do with Elaine and how terrified she was. I even asked if I could see the store surveillance video to point out the man. She told me that no one matching his description was in the store that night. But still, she let me see the video. I wish I hadn't. I saw her, I saw myself, but at no point did that man ever appear in the video. Not there at all. Not at all. The store owner looked at me like I was crazy and told me to leave. I don't think going out is going to help me anymore. I don't know what will. Nothing will help. Besides, I know those people are talking about me. And the way this thing is happening, I'm pretty sure at this point that it isn't neighborhood kids messing with me. November 24th, 2011. Found this under a rock on a piece of cardboard on my front porch.
Remember the ones when you're most scared in your dreams. The ones who walk just outside and feed and cry out in glee. They're always there. Now you'll see.
Nothing showed up on video. Just nothing. I don't understand what. I've done every internet search I can think of, and I'm having trouble finding anything like this happening to someone else. If it did, I guess they didn't talk about it. It's like some horrible movie. Walls have light greasy stains on them, and the carpet looks like Zoe's been peeing inside, but there's no smell. They're everywhere. I can't sleep anymore, and I'm out of ideas. I've found Zoe's collar hanging on my key rack twice. I'm sending her to one of my few remaining friends' house for a few weeks. She gets along well with her dogs anyways, and I'm pretty sure my friend will be happy she's away from me, considering how I've been acting. I know someone has been inside, and I don't want anything to happen to her. She's my only company, and I'll miss her, but it's better than the alternative. November 24th, 2011. My only conclusion is something is following me. Something? I didn't grow up very religious and never really have believed in that stuff. That's the only thing I can think of. I've called the police when I see people walking by my house over and over, and they told me that it's not illegal to walk. At first they said they'd send a car to look, but they've told me to stop calling. I'm not crazy. The stains are growing. There have been some knocks at my door. I'll wait them out. The looker doesn't work well anymore, so I'm not bothering. It's made me not care, but now I care. It's a game, right? I'll win it. I can wait until he gets bored and things will go back to normal. Maybe my neighbors will talk to me again. I must look bad or something. Even the kid who does my front yard stopped coming, so the lawn's going to have to keep growing. I'm staying in for Thanksgiving. November 25th, 2011. Got message from 486479.
It doesn't hurt.
November 25th, 2011. Knock, knock. Who's there? I don't care. November 25th, 2011. I drive around during the day a lot now without Zoe here to entertain. 2 times I've seen people riding those double bikes like on the Doublemint commercials. Extra flavor, extra fun with extra Doublemint gum. The people are still all over the place. And they're still waving at me. But now, I wave back and smile. They turn around when I do that. I stopped going to my convenience store because they look at me funny. I had to find another place to shop because I don't like being looked at like that. I didn't do anything to them. All I want is my coffee and cigarettes. November 26, 2011. I remember everything. The corner of his lip raised, left incisor and gum shone as he murmured,
I'll be fine.
I just thought of that. Clever, right? Just sitting here thinking about things and that no one can get to me. How could they? They can't. I found the cats I buried in my backyard unburied with the heads sticking up. Only the heads sticking out of their little graves. But in the yard, not in the house. But they're looking at the house. I don't know who's doing it, but I'm going to wait them out. Your thing can't win me. You can't win my home. If that would be what you call a grave. Just holes, really. I haven't slept for 4 days, but I'm doing fine. After 2, it's not that bad. There are flies all outside of my house and super loud. I can't believe how loud it is. Maybe some bees, but it's loud when I open it up. The neighbors haven't said anything about it, and I don't care if they do. They can get rid of them. They can have them. You know, I think it's him, but it can't be because he wasn't even there. Ha! I should have answered him, huh? Should have answered. Should have said something, maybe. That's what I think of. I miss life. And my friends. I tried once. Stuff started, but it couldn't be. My house is for that, and that door that you must go through it. I can't get the walls clean. I scrub and paint. Why can't they be clean? November 26, 2011. I have to go see him. I have to go get clean. I